Okay, so microphone on. So before we start, I think we can invite all the audience and members to sit down, get your comfortable snacks, and ensure the internet connections should be strong and stable enough to get the great experience during the session, shall we? So hope our live stream today will be a great success. So shall we wait 1 to 2 minutes before we come? Hi everyone. I came back with the new characters going on. Okay, 30 more seconds and then we will start. Okay, so shall we start now? Sky, can you hear me clearly what I say? It's good. Just comment something in the box and then we will go. So I would like to thanks everyone to join the live stream so early today. It's been a little bit late, but anyway, so I'm Jaden, CIBO, Chief International Business Officer of Bizverse. And following the success of the two previous live streaming talk with the teams, and today I will be happy to announce about what is gonna be going on next, and some of the cool and great news, like very big news for upcoming updates and news from Bizverse, and various growth plan that we will try to bring to users in upcoming period. And it could possibly be a huge upgrade to all the users in this bear market, and just can't wait to share to you guys. So the first is gonna be this talk show from today will be divided into two parts. The first one is updated growth development and some upcoming plans. And the second part will be some Q&As from communities and users watching the live stream. So on today's talk show, Talk with the Team, it's my pleasure to be representing for Bizverse to have some notice and discussion on Bizverse growth development and upcoming plans. Okay, so I will go shortly pop with the talk with some of the sharings of the news to you guys then. And I couldn't be more curious, right? Okay. Yeah, this is mockup one, yeah. We'll be live streaming with this more often, I think so. Okay, from the part one in sharing, so Meta, so you guys should be curious about Meta, and the news just came, right? So perhaps Meta is not a very strange names to be exact into the technology world, even in Metaverse space in recent time. So therefore, it's cooperating with Meta is surely is gonna promise to drive more added values to Bitverse communities. And so I would like to announce our first news. That would be that Bitverse is officially became a long-term partnership with the Meta and in the IMDA and Meta Startup Accelerator programs. And since we are going to join Meta and coming to work with them in the long term, so in the Metaverse. So let's say Metaverse is the future is of the internet. It's just getting started, and many new standards and approaches are different from the internet today, different from Web 2. So it's very necessary for many large enterprise in the world to work together to perfect the standards and have to popularize it. And Meta want to go with business like Bitverse to do this, and we have been chasing with Meta for very long times. And the metaverse is gonna be like huge and it's fast. So going like together like with Meta. So Meta we should be like getting a lot of how to say ally to go to, so they don't really want to go it alone. So yeah, with like if selected, so Meta will give Bitverse a lot of benefits like getting to backers on new technology, meeting leading expert from Metas and different how to say Meta from Meta network as well, and we'll be using one of the most modern specialized laboratories about Metaverse and gonna be being supported by Metas. And also for the media and branding and also investment fund as well. So Meta's gonna be like networking from Meta is huge, and it's gonna be globally like worldwide into the communities. And engagement with a vibrant community of Metaverse company is including like Meta or other peers, and the opportunity to contribute to share the knowledge of personal data used in the Metaverse as well. And to let's say like greatness and effort, I will be paying back within times. So it couldn't wait longer to hitting up the hype for the community within like our upcoming part with Meta teams. It's gonna be soon in late September and gonna be announced soon within like every month on releasing news with Meta. Okay, seeing a lot of messages over there, right? So you guys can like because the second part will be Q&A, so you guys can just go on asking question, and then later on I will choose the things over there, choose those questions to below, and try to ask some very difficult question or complex one. I will be happy to answer it. Yeah, cool things. So okay, so the second part, like second news, gonna be about RiseMile Venture Capitals. The next one is like Bizverse is gonna be having like on investment of $1 million within like the participation of RiseMile Venture Capitals. We have been signing ceremony on the 9th of September, like 3 days ago. And RiseMile Venture Capital is a well-known capitals in traditional investment fields like real estate, tourism, resort, finance, like some of the industries that Bizverse is also focusing on as well. That's like how it's gonna be working as well, because they will be in the same part with us, and it's gonna be easier like to reach to the same types of network and expanding to worldwide. And Rice Miles has also started to expand into fintechs and blockchain and metaverse, and it's gonna be gradually become a big venture capital widespreadingly as well. And according to our cooperation agreement from two sides, we are aiming to promote the relationship between the parties and enhance the prestige of the party in the financial market and trade business. So being like becoming like a very important partners with Bitverse, RiseMile Venture Capital in the process of operation and development to optimize the resources and strength in the next 3 years within the investment fund. And we also could like how to say proceed further step on the development growth of Bitverse Walmart and some innovational NFT strategies and some use case from NFTs and also some digital like currency or digital assets. And I think the last one is going to be along with scaling up with Bitverse Lab within more and more people joining to grow and develop the Bitverse ecosystem within a lot of technologies and some of the human being cares into the users and community necessary. I think so. So that is about the news from RiseMouth Venture Capitals. Okay, so the next one is going to be about one of our industry over there. So Viet Travel is also a very famous uh, organization or like company over there in the Vietnam. And following the success of being as partners with Meta and receiving like 1 million from Rismount Venture Capital as the large investment fund. So Bitverse is once again proof its ability to cooperate with some of the partners in the fields of industry that we are focusing on, like tourism, and also like cooperate with Viet Travel Group is also a very good way to grow the plan and also development of Bitverse ecosystem and also partners. So, okay, so Viet Travel Corporation is the leading travel brand in Vietnam and Asia. And it's also the first Vietnam travel company to operate global tours and build strategic partners in almost like countries around the world, and also to reach to, I say, like to approach to Web3, I think so. And also on the journey of business development, it has like continuously registered on the tourist map. It's just not only in Asia, but it's also in the world, with hundreds of awards recognized by some prestigious international organizations. And I think our cooperation over there with Virtual is going to be like to build the Virtual City on Metaverse, to develop Virtual City as well, to and bringing like VR360 solutions and services in using metaverse spaces for travel service, tourism service, and gonna be pushing up the digital transformation for Viet travels. And of course, applying like advanced technology, blockchains, metaverse, Web3, some sort of things, digital currency kind of things over there like that. And also like to be like on exact is gonna be on the next journey ahead. Virtual and Bitverse will actively support each other in also communication activities and promote the brand image, not only to domestic, but also international customer as well. And the both sides will also be ready to accompany each other to consult and share experience in the sense of technology, management, e-commerce, commerce, and going to be accelerate the project progress and quickly find the destination of digital values in the trends of approaching to Web3 and everything's over there like that. Yeah. So that's going to be one use case, and one of very big like partners from the industry of tourism, in the sense of we are also going to be developing the e-platform for business, as we like been promising before. So and about like e-platform, so we'll be concerning like what is going to be the next features and highlights of each features from Bitverse in the upcoming months, or maybe next quarter, I think. Well, like, okay, so I won't tell like there will be more huge, but it's gonna be like a lot of upcoming, like how to say, promise before on e-platforms like rentals for tourism, e-commerce, or any types of apartment management system for real estate, or some CRM system for working space or kind of workplace for business. It's gonna be released soon, I think, and a multi-industry ecosystem in here, and areas of industry gonna be planned in the Bitverse world map, and it's gonna be in highly experienced in driving business in the growth stage, something like that. Yeah, and for this, I think the latest news you guys gonna be waiting most in here is my final part in the sharings. It's gonna be about where we gonna be landing on doing ideals and how to process and what is gonna be our plan. So yeah, cool. So currently we are planning to do IDO in this late September and early October, and all the details of schedule can be updated according to the market situation and to like we really want to protect the interest and protect the funds of investor and also users investing in Bitverse, and could be also cooperate with some major partners such as like some very huge like exchange has been connecting with us, some top tiers one. You I could see it from the ranking, uh, yeah, around the top tens. Yeah, cool. And also, yeah, cooperate with Meta and some investment fund as well. And it's gonna be a huge help from them to do launching and getting a lot of how to say increasing and how to say, very a dedication like within working with them will be helping Bitverse and also some of the investor and also users investing in Bitverse as well. And there's gonna be some plans, including like collaborating with some of the crypto partners for stronger communications, raising some public awareness to some KOLs, influencers, or making some presses through different types of newspapers or digital like how say digital blogs and everything. And we've been connecting with more than like 10 plus or around like 15 plus launch pads and some centralized and decentralized exchange as well. And before that, like before we were like joining the successful participation on the World Blockchain Summit in Singapore. So that will be a good news that Bitverse is happy to be invited by the World Metaverse blockchain and to show and perform in the showcase for the metaverse technology in Dubai in the next month, I think, from let's say, yeah, in the 5th and the 6th of October 2022. And this confidence and supporting to encourage Bitverse to continue to develop, devote, and creating a lot of value to fulfill the needs and customer and businesses as we are going to have a lot of activities, a lot of events, and going to be holding inside of the Bitverse ecosystem. And certainly with the hard work and dedication from our core team, going to be joining and scaling up the Bitverse lab within more people. And it's going to be upgrading also core technology for the Metaverse platform for the mission to launch the IDO soon in the end of this month and the beginning of next month for people who are like very interested in this news. We believe that it's going to be a favorable step along with the help of investor partner and advisors, and also can't wait to how say to get the excited news and some highlight awareness from the community. I think so. So that is gonna. We will be back later on within some of our next update in the next few weeks on Meta, on some of the upgrade within Bitverse ecosystem. And today, I think that is our sharings about that. And I think we can move on into the next Q&A part from the communities, I think. And we just spent nearly half an hour to listen to share all the breaking news or some types of new from the upcoming plans. And certainly, like after the sharings, I think that many community new members in this live stream today will have some question to ask me, some concern maybe, yeah. And we will come to the part, I think, about Q&A between community and me. So today I will choose around 5 questions in YouTube channel live stream comment sections to answer those questions. And please help to pin all the question over there, and for people to how say to keep connect with me in the sense of making like all the things smooth. Okay, so let me just choose some question over there. Okay. Okay, can you list out the first one? Okay, can you list out some of the decentralized, centralized exchange that Metaverse has been working so fast and close to be a conclusion with them? So this question, at this moment, for some centralized exchange, we have been on discussion deeply with, as already said before, we have been on discussion deeply with like close to many exchange from top 10s in listing as exchange ranking. And furthermore, we've been almost finishing on last agreement with some of the incubator programs of exchange listing. And it's gonna be in rank 5, not 10, top 10. It's gonna be around rank 5. And for other decentralized and launchpad, it could be announced later on in the next few days. I think next week, yeah, one from around 1 week to 10 days around that, and it's gonna be announced later on after we finishing reviewing and cooperate and making some agreement with some of the names over there inside. Okay, so moving on to second question. Okay. Okay, comparators from other second question, comparators from other metaverse projects growing as well. And what are your opinions on partnership with competitors? And would it be okay to collab with them, or it would be a hard to stay away from? Oh, this is a very cool question. So let's say, first of all, none of these are competitors in deep definition, because we are deeply building different types of things over there. So for other metaverse project, like let's say looking into a Metaverse World Metaverse map, you can see it's like a real base location metaverse, and our World 3D map is going to be based on actual database from the Earth. So and also the cloud database storage is different from others, like some how say some very famous one in the world right now, and also some new one startups is coming, and they are like flat maps, and their plans on selling, so the plans on opening those maps is going to be different. And we also have different things we build different from them. We have different kind of core technologies, as well as like some different pathway to build on and develop. And okay, so of course I won't deny any of the partnership within like other projects. We shouldn't consider any of the competitors over there, and because that's going to be reduced a lot on building the public awareness and community diversities. And as long as we do not go beyond the line within like touching any other's profit, like benefit or interest, or any others like regulation on the side of them, we could be helping each other on the way to grow the communities and putting effort in collaboration on marketing and communication to understand and analyze what both users in different projects could truly need, and the necessity also on the growth development of the project to bring the most valuable and unique features to users. And it was actually like I have been talking with a lot of metaverse project others, and we have a good, very good talk sharings, and deeply going to collaborate on parallel marketing. So collaborating on making branding, like sharing some of the benefits on integrations, and it might be a very good way to, or we could call it a search to the non-compete environment between other projects together in the same metaverse ecosystem growth. So since like every project couldn't survive without users, so like making friend not worse should be good for them and for us as well. And so there won't be any harmful to stay away from them. to be answered over there. So I think it's gonna be like a good answer to you. Yeah, it might be. Okay, so let me choose another question. Okay, that's a lot of one. Okay, blockchain trainer, B7 investment. How do you treasure the token holders in the future? Is this a decent time to develop and list on this bear market? Okay, so this is the things that I already have been talking with also some of the exchange or some of the partners over there, like how we gonna be treasuring our token holders in the future as we gonna be applying DAO mechanisms to Bizverse and contributors like token holder as well. So yeah, it's gonna be consisting in that. So let me include all the activities over there inside to be how say to consider to show our values being to the communities. First of all, it's going to be different launchings of NFT batches, campaigns, and different types of event to serve users for earning function in Bizverse World Metaverse. Right now, we're having like a little bit of some like use case coming from the how say the VR NFTs over there in the Bitverse world. Right now, you are like doing on mining or getting some fishing hut and fishing boat. But later on, we will be like upgrading a lot on the building, the growth development within the investment fund coming from some of the venture capitals over there. And yes, after listing, yeah, it's going to be attractive staking pools for users. And this is also a good news. So we are like getting how say we are what we are different from other projects is like we are having a revenue stream coming from our project partners and some of the business partners as well joining and integrating themselves in the metaverse. So that's why we also have different various how say not different but various buying back plans on rising the token price in the specific milestone on releasing news or updates from Bitverse. This should be normally like in every project, but like we are making it different within like our strategy on growing and development. And we have different types of funds, not only raising from venture capitals, but also from our business like partners. And they are being like deploying Bitverse within our core technologies and to show them products and services over there like that. And the latest one is going to be about collaborating with some of many project partners to raise community awareness, uh, integrating various function on cooperation with other partners from main or different types of change to be deployed in Bitverse and in return, so that user will be having more options to choose. It's going to be like open source platform. Uh, and what can be like in here is how to say it can be about like marketing activity session, like this, like a live stream, AMA, talking with teams, and hosting with AMA with other projects, doing a drop giveaway or some daily, weekly quiz about Bitverse and what it's going to be having over there, and monthly events or online apply shows, event with within our business partner, our KOLs, or any huge event worldwide to attract users. Tokens and NFT trading competition after like listing, some designing competitions, or like we are having a space studios for pro users to create their own metaverse. So just remember to upgrade yourself into each pro members, and then later on there will be like a space studio and having your imagination on creative, like a design, innovation, like being creative and innovative on design your own metaverse. because there's going to be a designing competition over there with a very huge prize. And some metaverse idol events with carry out celebrity effects and famous brand events, like collaborating with them. And the last one is going to be high quality on 3D modeling, like smooth ecosystem from Bitverse, DAO mechanism on different huge campaign for the contributor, or maybe I could say like token holder, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. But also like for the second question in here is like, is this a decent time to develop and list on bear market? Uh, to my opinion, bear market isn't a problem in the build within the build of Bitverse, because we, as you can see, we are still building and we are still hearing what you guys need, and getting into getting into the understanding the necessity and everything's from our user and communities. We are still gaining like a revenue stream coming from the partners and business project partners, and to be launching and landing on Bitverse Metaverse World, and more and more agreement and partnership would be announced and noticed soon, with the participation from like various business partners from various industry. And it could be a very cool things to share with you guys in this bear market, because not so many project right now in the world could like regain some of the revenue stream. And so the cash flow is coming from selling NFTs or selling digital arts or any types of tokens. It's going to be helping them to survive in this bear market. But before you know that we are having ourselves also even from selling NFTs or raising fund from investment fund, and the gaining from the revenue stream coming from the traditional side of business coming to Bitverse is going to be helping us a lot in a way, so we can still going to be having ourselves like survive and very good one in this bear market. And we're going to be promised to continue to build over there, and it's going to be still our main activity that hold it's going to be hold the trust and to build the loyalty from our communities. There's no other chance to say in this bear market without like our communities. Okay, third question finished. Let's go to the fourth one. So this guy has a lot of good questions, right? No, same question over there inside. So just gonna be taking one. So collaborating with Meta is a good news, but also a challenge. And Meta is also struggling to grow its metaverse. Will you be confident and having enough fun to go with Meta and the accelerator programs? Okay, so let me share a little bit about like how and the road on the path, like on the roadway and the path that we have been chasing, like Meta from very long time before. So we've been chasing them on this program, ups and downs, for a long period of times. And yes, it's not only just our challenge to be pushing ourselves to the top, working with Meta, but it's also stand a chance, like a very good chance, very high chance on collaborating and joining with one of the top tier organization in the world, like who we gonna take this chance to confidently promote ourselves within their network, putting Bitverse to be joining the one of the largest community environment in the world. And we can also create our own reputation getting from there. And some and funds over there, like what do you mean like funds is going to be acquired from time to time? It's not going to be going like in one way, one stop. So Meta will help to be including various types of features. So I won't think it's going to be cost much likely, because we are in help like partnership with each other. But since like I think like everyone is looking at what they have paid and done until now, right? But still, they are building on the real part, not considering their reputation and the name of Meta representing those norms in the metaverse lately. They have been paying a lot into Metaverse and growing, developing too much. But the rating inside is like we really emphasize on these corporations with and the presence of Meta would be our biggest support over there. So I think you guys can stay tuned for some upcoming news with Meta in the late September and alongside in all the upcoming months or quarters. And currently, although it's not issue tokens or has revenue from token activities, but Bitverse has generated a large amount of revenue from activities that bring business to Metaverse, as I was sharing before, in the fields of different types of industry like real estate, retail, tourism, education, entertainment over there. And many big names gonna be cooperate with us and gonna be announced soon. Will be announced soon. And next time we will have continue to update some of the very big news in like some celebrities might be in how say in the sense of entertainment side, and or might be some good update with some of the industry that we are focusing on right now. Okay, so fourth question finish. So let me choose the last one. Will be relating to changing events. So anyone is asking about okay, let me see. Anyone is asking about like moving to BSCs from Aura? Uh, okay. Learning home. Site answers, not the last one, but site answers. So, information about some activities about lands and home in the future. We will be integrating VR homes later on, and also VR malls, and the VR, and also the use case and some utilities from those NFTs. It's gonna be going straight away within the use case and to be putting in the buildings and VR land as well in the Walmart ecosystem, and you guys can also having some of the activity inside of them, and of course it's going to be released but yeah, soon it's going to be released soon, but I can share some of the information about like on VR lens and also VR home and VR malls on NFTs later on. Okay, let's see. uh, let's go into some question on BSC. Okay. We first completed on BSC network encounter some issues with quite high gas fees. What is your solutions? Okay. Solutions over there. Wow. We have been merged. We have merged everything on BSC since some few years, and some could be still in progress to be done. And so I guess like there will be still some time needed to like for our dev teams Bitverse Lab to be done within like with this for the stability, and also for why those upgrade in the future would be like getting some of VR NFT to be started, or in any way moving to BSC. Of course, going to be coming along with some of the situation matter like gas fees, as you mentioned. It changed, but not that much. The thing is like we have been having a lot of acquiring a lot in this chain network from both the community engagement as well as the collaboration with various project partners in the same ecosystem. So you guys have more chance to join the activities some of the innovation or NFT strategy, hunting NFTs or different types of giveaway AMA in here. And and on the other hand, this like just please wait for the upgrade from the whole Visual School ecosystem on upcoming period of time, because it's just a few days. There might be some issues, but we are working on it. Like our whole team is working on this, and there should be an updated version, and some announcement should be made on the smooth and stable transaction without meeting any of the errors, and it might occur. Some of the next move plan is going to be very, very cool. Like this is the last thing I'm going to share over there. So I think you guys should be like closing to see these things. So we are going to get our VR NFT to be started within the social wallet. So almost all the fees are gone, like from blockchain. It was almost not everything, but yeah, it's gonna be a very good way, like to be honest, like to help. Like we are thinking of the how to say user necessity, and also what you guys are treasuring and what you guys are wanting to do in the Weverse ecosystem things. And so the thing is over there in here is uh, moving into this. So when those VRNTs gonna be started without, you guys can understand it's like without like a lot of fees over there inside to be started. Like normally you guys gonna be starting some of your VLNs over there, putting excavator in and starting with some of VIAs and including in some fees. But later on it's gonna be like a very high chance on even removing some of those as fees. Yeah, it's gonna be a good way. I think so. Okay, so okay, so wow, a lot of things over there. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, let me see if say any good question over there. When will the land be planned and how it will be planned? So let's say this might be a little bit on leakings, but anyway, landscape from the World 2D maps is going to be developed by and planned, of course, planned by our planning teams. To be exact, like for it's not mentioning into any types of business partners into this. So a business partner will having their own types of business activities, business model, metaverse space, or the location of the land. Like will be it could be exact in the outside of reality, but it also could be in the chance on they are growing on diversity in the hub of some of the industry that we are growing on, and we are going to plan those areas on diversity as well, and also of course explaining not explaining like expanding on those period like how to say areas of land that we have been selling to you guys, and it's still gonna be like planned later on in the future. But I think our focusing on right now will be having like our plan everything's on Bizverse like see, and then merging and how to say open up like in other like areas of regions of lands that we have been selling lands to you guys, and open up a lot of activities and engagement and everything over there. So I think you guys, most people, like some of you are having a lot of lands in City, right? That could be nice to hear that. And like how say, in the future, might be some days that you guys are opening like your computer, accessing to Visual World and seeing your places. They've been planned with a lot of nice buildings or a lot of good trees and everything. Something on over there like that. Yeah. I can't tell like when this was gonna be going to the moon, but we still gonna be like going on the right pathway. I think so. Oh, this character is nice. Okay. Okay. So um, feel like I think it's gonna be it's close to 1 hour. I feel very excited about like sharing so many great events on Bizverse strategies and a lot of partners over there. And in upcoming times, there will be a big boom over there when we will be joining a lot of huge event in the world and starting to cooperate with many, how say, huge organization as well to start. And there will be a big events on the end of this month and the beginning of next month about IDO planning. Uh, and I think you guys can follow the Beavers like channels, social channels, and looking forward to see like what we are going to do. So I think right now is the end of the talk show today with you guys. So once again, like thanks everyone for listening, and wish you guys a lot of luck in the world, like to have been a lot of chance to invest or any types of activities you guys join with us with the wins and rewards over there. And also thank you for taking your times and precious evening to be here. So wish you guys have a lot of good experience using Bitverse. If you have any like question, concern, or any complex like issues, just mentioning some of our admins in the communication in those social channels, and they will be like heading to answer you as soon as possible. So yeah, let's see like okay, next talk show on Beavers like YouTube channels on next week, I think. Okay, so thank you. I think this is the end of this. See you next time. Everything's we'll be sharing a lot of news together if you guys need later on. Yeah, I'm looking a lot. Yeah. Okay, goodbye.